In this video, we're kicking off our cross-country American State Fair food tour. Stretching from Tennessee in the south all the way to Alaska up north with stops everywhere in between. Today we start in the Midwest, right here in Ohio. Ohio is where you'll find one of the biggest state fairs in the USA with over 1 million attending each year. This place is famous for its sculptures made of butter, its pig races, and food like you won't find anywhere else.
Oh my God.
Today I'm on a mission to show you the wildest, most unhinged state fair food that no restaurant would ever dare to sell. It's available only 12 days a year, so we better move. Let's go. Beside me, something you will only find at the Ohio State Fair, a cow sculpted completely of butter. In total, to make all the sculptures inside of here, it took 2,000 pounds of butter, also known as the normal amount I put on a baked potato. This is something you love to see. It's a crossroads of farmers and art. Amazing. All right, folks, we are beginning our day today at the Taste of Ohio Pavilion and Beer Garden, and I have found something completely unhinged already. I thought I would really have to search out to find these deplorable, blasphemous, unholy foods, but no. There's one right here. The first thing I saw today, it is a chocolate chip cookie dough deviled egg. You had me at chocolate chip cookie dough. The deviled egg part, that's confusing. You cannot convince me that a deviled egg should be sweet. Right now I'm looking at their menu. It's full of different deviled egg options. And these options are wild, ranging from the cookie dough, which you heard about already, to hot honey everything, Columbus pizza, cranberry feta. I can't believe that any of these flavors actually go with deviled eggs. This is wild. Hi there. Could I please have the chocolate chip cookie dough? So for 6 egg halves, it's $15.
I can give them for free, dude. I know who you are.
Oh, you do? Thank you. Free eggs. Nice. All right, folks, this is our first taste of Ohio right here, and already I am more excited than I thought I would be. This is a food that's showing me that people in Ohio are willing to take risks. They're willing to do unusual things. They're willing to take eggs and mix them with stuff they shouldn't be mixed with. This deviled egg shop is making new, different, twisted recipes each year. Those other crazy flavors, those are from years past. This year, it's all about the cookie dough. Here's how they make it. First of all, egg. Of course, we have the egg white, then there's an egg yolk that's mixed with cream cheese, heavy cream, powdered sugar, cookie crumble, and it's all topped with a little bit of Cookie Crisp, the cereal. The look of it, does it remind me of something I've seen perhaps in my 9-month-old's diaper before? A little bit. That doesn't mean it's bad though. It could mean the opposite. Cheers. Wow, you know what? It tastes like chocolate chip cookie dough. It's very cold. There's the crunchy, crackery cookies on top, and then just an egg white hanging out. This whole brown area, all of that makes sense. The white part is what doesn't fit, like me when I went to Nigeria. What's interesting about it is that the white part doesn't have a strong flavor, so all this sweetness around it really takes over, and it dominates the egg white. Side view, pure indulgent sweetness. It's sugary, it's thick, it's cookie dough. Who doesn't love cookie dough? The only weird part is this cookie dough has a little bit extra protein. Behind me, a state fair food vendor known as the Ohio Pork Council. Let's take a look at what they're serving here. First of all, you can get a pork loin or you can get a pork chop. But that, let's be honest, is a little boring. Beyond that, they have a giant monster sandwich that you can also order. Introducing the famous O-Pork double-decker pork loin sandwich. It's gigantic, but it's not just a pork loin. It also includes mouth-watering bacon, refreshing coleslaw, and also, again, bacon. Something so important they've written it here twice. So right now I'm gonna go back into the kitchen to see how this double-decker is made. Let's get to it. Hey everybody, right now I'm with Cheryl. Cheryl is the Executive Vice President of Pork. Close enough, right?
Yeah.
Of all pork. First of all, when you say double-decker sandwich,
Yep.
what part is getting double-decked?
Basically, we're using the loin of the pork, and that is probably the most underserved cut of the pig.
That body part, you know, it's not the most fatty. It doesn't have a ton of connective tissue to break down, and so if you overcook it, it can be too much. It's dry. What are you doing differently?
So ideally, if you're slow cooking it right at 140, you pull it out, wrap it in tinfoil, keep it warm, let it rest for at least 30 minutes. It'll finish cooking to 145, and you will have juicy loin.
So that's what makes it a double-decker. 2 loins stacked on that itty-bitty bun. Next, she lays 2 slices of Daisyfield bacon from Ohio. Then she tops it with North Carolina-style coleslaw, a drizzle of DB Yummers barbecue sauce, and finally, she crowns it with another bun.
That's our award-winning double-decker loin sandwich.
All right, folks, it looks amazing. First of all, coleslaw. Coleslaw is a perfect partner to go with this protein. This is really heavy food. It's greasy, it's porky. So you want something kind of crisp, fresh, and light like coleslaw to round it out. Step 1, picking it up. Oh, I'm picking it up already. Things are falling out. The bottom bun is already getting a little soggy. I gotta be quick. All right, guys, let's give it a shot. Oh yeah. My first bite was just a little bit of that loin, but it is in fact not dry. It's delicious. Now let's get everything together. Oh my God. I need a window squeegee to wipe my face off. That big first mouthful, it's a lot. Beyond that, you're getting all the flavors together. There's a lot of liquid. There's coleslaw, there's porky meat juices in here. Beyond that, delicious crispy bacon. It's sweet, smoky. It adds a nice extra dimension of porkiness to the entire sandwich experience. As I open it up, you can just see two of these big giant loins in there. One alone would be very satisfying. The double decker though is what makes this a state fair sensation. This state fair food is not about practicality. It's not about eatability. It's about doing the most. It's about being extra and going over the top, and that is what they've done here. This is a good warm-up. I feel like our state fair tour has officially begun. Let's keep moving. Behind me, our next state fair food contender, a place known as Forget-Me-Not. Fork-at-me-not. Get it? When you ask this place, hey, what kind of state fair food do you make? They will say, yes. They make all of it. They've got fried goodies and unusual state fair food combinations that you would never think of. Let me show you. Right here, they have a display table with some of their fine offerings. Like here, yum shrimp hurricane fries. What? Shrimp with fries? Yes, please. Right here, they have something called cheesesteak bombs. Bombs is spelled with a Z, and that's how you know that it's fun. But I am here today for neither of those foods. No, inside this kitchen, they have a food combination I have never seen before. I'm gonna step inside now to show you how it's made. Let's go. Boom, I have broken into Forget-Me-Not. I am here with Letty. Letty, can you tell me what is the type of food you're serving?
Everything we do is unique. We don't have any one thing that we're known for. We just try and excel in a lot of different areas. That way everybody in the family can eat at one spot.
Today we have something special that we're starting with. Letty, tell me what I'm looking at.
This is a hand-rolled jalapeno bacon-wrapped mozzarella stick.
So it's not breaded, it's a piece of cheese and then wrapped around that raw jalapeno bacon. Let's get to it. To me, this surprises me a little bit because I would be worried that without breading, the cheese would ooze everywhere. You wouldn't be able to seal in the cheese with the bacon.
We double wrap it. So there's multiple pieces of bacon that help contain the cheese when we put it in the fryer.
Ooh, this looks incredible. And finally, it is topped with some jalapeno maple syrup.
And that is how you make our jalapeno bacon wrapped mozzarella.
All right, folks, I just got out from inside of that food wagon, and here we have it. This is our first course, the appetizer. Look at these bad boys. They smell sweet, bacony, and they smell cheesy. It's literally sticking to the paper in here. This is a genius creation, and this is why I go to state fairs around the USA. People around the world are not pushing food innovation like folks here in the USA are. Sorry, I had to say it. Tradition is great. Please keep cooking the same food your grandma did 1,000 years ago. But this is something that touches my soul and my arteries and my left ventricle in particular. Cheers. Wow, that is incredible. How are they doing that? Can you imagine how much more unhealthy Americans would be if state fairs were year-round? Thank God this fair is just 12 days long. Folks in Ohio, their healthcare system could not handle it. This is pure decadence. First of all, they start with this cheese in a frozen block, and that's for an important reason. That's so when they fry it, the bacon can kind of catch up to the cheese. You need that bacon to cook all the way through, and you don't want the cheese to get too gooey too early. Beyond that, it's just very crunchy bacon going all the way around. The last and best part is this right here. The syrup really is what ties it all together. And I just got a jalapeno too. That is absolutely unbelievable. Just pure state fair food innovation. But there's one food that remains from Forget-Me-Not that I have to try. Let's go back to the food wagon and see how it's made. We have our next food. The name is a lot more interesting than how it looks. Letty, what am I looking at?
This is a buffalo chicken bomb.
Explain.
So inside is a handmade buffalo chicken dip, cheese, buffalo, a little bit of cream cheese, and some ranch.
So we're talking like spicy wing sauce.
Straight buffalo sauce, hand wrap it in a puff pastry.
Step one, drop it into some hot oil. Now this cheesy ball is gonna explode onto some French fries, so we need to drop those too.
So you get waffle fries, straight cut, and sidewinders as well. All fries have different textures, different tastes, so we like to mix it up.
Fries get dumped into a seasoning bowl, then hit with a little bit of Cajun seasoning. An incredible selection of French fry shapes. And finally, that buffalo cheese bomb is ready. From here, she cuts it down the middle. Boom, it looks delicious, but we're not done yet.
This is our homemade cheese sauce. Kind of the best part of everything, if you ask me. And we'll do buffalo sauce drizzle and then ranch.
All right, folks, here we have the final product, the buffalo chicken bomb. This is the bomb itself, and we have so many different cuts of fries and a French fry shape I've never even heard of before. This is known as a sidewinder. Very starchy, fried, and potato-y. Right here, we have a waffle fry. Hit it with some of that dip from that cheese bomb. This is the ultimate bite. Wow, powerful, flavorful. There's so much going on there. There's rich cheese, there's sour buffalo. It's very salty. You can taste that chicken, and even more, you can feel the chicken. It's a wild experience. Could you come here and could they just put a normal dip in a normal cup? Yes, but that would be boring. Here, they've taken the best of chicken, buffalo sauce, ranch, cheese, and they've created a new food category. This isn't just a dip, this is the bomb. From here, we gotta keep moving because we have a lot more state fair food to see. Let's go. That's gonna be me after another bucket of cheese curds. Ugh. Our next fantastic, freaky fair food is right behind me. This is a little shop known as Top Notch Concessions, and here they have a new item. Now, we all know that the best thing to eat around a campfire is either a savory wiener or a sweet s'more. Here, they have combined those two items. How does it work? Is it a complete debacle? Let's go in the kitchen and find out. Now, this whole recipe, it all starts with the sausage. We have 3 juicy sausages. They have been temped and they are ready to go. The sausages are heading to their cutting station. Morgan, I'm curious, is this a certain special type of sausage that you're using today? A sausage that goes well with this s'more?
We're using an all beef smoked sausage. So it doesn't have a whole lot of spice flavor to it. So we're gonna take our skewer. We're gonna use a sausage and then
Boom, marshmallows. Can you tell me, how did you guys come up with this?
I actually used a little bit of AI help on this one.
That is wild.
So I basically told it that I was looking for something that was easy to eat while walking around. I want it to be able to be produced quickly and a little bit wild, but still good.
And so the AI kicked out this recipe and you ran with it.
I did.
That is a first for me hearing this.
So we've got our smoked sausage paired with our marshmallows, and then we're gonna take our classic Hershey syrup. Then we've got our finishing touch, the graham crackers.
All right, folks, right here we have a state fair food first, a recipe created by AI. Yes, people are cringing right now in the comments. I don't know how to feel. If it works, then I feel great. If it doesn't work, well, then everyone's gonna blame AI. And is that fair? Probably, yeah, actually. Bite 1 is just purely gonna be sausage covered in chocolate and graham cracker. Let's give it a shot. Okay, I have a lot of thoughts going through my mind right now. The sausage, plump, juicy, delicious. That is a full beef sausage. Now, in America, we can't pretend like we don't like combining sugar and meat. We do it all the time. What do you think barbecue sauce is? It's like brown sugar. So you are getting some of the sweetness from that chocolate, but really you're getting a ton of juiciness from that sausage. Mainly I'm tasting the sausage with a hint of chocolate and a little bit of graham cracker dust. But then the raw marshmallow, inviting, alluring. Okay. The marshmallow has been shoved between 2 wieners, which are warming it up, making it nice and soft. I think I just invented a new category of something. In the end, it is very fun to try an AI-generated food, but AI, you got some work to do. Elon, get on it. These days, you cannot go to a state fair without running into turkey legs. They are absolutely everywhere. But this shop behind me is doing turkey legs a little bit differently. Welcome to Hickory Tree Turkey Barbecue. Here they have something known as crack and cheese. Not just mac and cheese. Crack and cheese. What is that? Well, we're gonna go inside right now and talk to the man behind the the turkey leg. Let's go. I am in the kitchen with Mike. Mike, put her there. Hello. Turkey legs. Everyone is doing turkey legs, but you see it at every state fair and you go, I've seen it before, I've had it at Disney, but then you do something different. Tell me what's going on here and why you have such a love of turkey over other foods like brisket or ribs.
A lot of people think about turkey only doing Thanksgiving, right? Well, Thanksgiving is my absolute favorite holiday, and so we decided to take one of my favorite holidays and make it available year-round.
Let's talk about what you're stuffing the turkey leg with, something called crack and cheese. Break this down for me.
So we take the mac and cheese and we'll take turkey skin, prepared North Carolina style, that has been smoked, deep fry them, and sprinkle them on top and make the crack and cheese.
Oh, now I get it. Crack is in cracklets.
Yes, turkey crackling.
Oh, this is so embarrassing. I thought it was something else. Also, can I have your blessings on my meth and cheese?
Sure.
Thank you.
We just got to figure it out. We start by choosing a turkey leg. This has been smoked.
So you have smoked this turkey leg, is that correct?
That's correct. We're the factory. So we produce turkeys, we smoke our own turkeys, we start with the whole bird.
Oh, so he has to kind of create a place for the stuffing to go. Oh, he pushes the mac and cheese into the turkey leg. Here, there's one final ingredient.
This is the other part of the whole turkey to smoke. So just in case it wasn't enough turkey here, you get the rest of the turkey as a part of this. And crackling. These are the deep fried turkey skins. We use every part of the turkey. And lastly, we'll top it with our sauce. And that's how you make our stuffed turkey leg.
All right, folks, so we have what is potentially the most expensive, most substantial food of the day, a smoked turkey leg. The first thing I want to do is try some of this. That is a cracklin. Now, I've had plenty of pork cracklins, chicharron, as many know it, but I've never had it made from turkey skin. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that's different. It's light, it's crispy, it's airy, but still has a nice smoky flavor. Oh, I like that a lot. Beyond that, it adds a nice texture to all of these softer foods. We've got that tender smoked turkey and the mac and cheese. Oh man, that is nice. I got a nice sweet tang of barbecue, tender cheesy mac and cheese, and the turkey is nice because sometimes you might have brisket with mac and cheese, but the brisket can be overpowering. This, it blends beautifully, and it's all nestled inside a little nest made from a bird. There's something poetic about that, or terrifying. Ooh. Right here, big chunks of the turkey leg. It's wild because maybe there's a hint of turkey flavor, but it almost doesn't taste like turkey at all. It really just tastes like cured ham. Meaty, deadly delicious, it's salty, it's smoky, super satisfying. Take a look at this. When it's in the container, you can't tell how monstrous it is. Even the parts that have just fallen off, that could be a meal. Ooh, that is some meaty goodness. We have a nice foundation of turkey. Some of the shredded turkey, mac and cheese, and a little bit of cracklins on top. Oh my Lord, that barbecue, it ties it all together, tender, juicy. That is a flavor explosion. I'm blown away. It's highly addictive, and that is why it's called crack and cheese. Our next State Fair food vendor answers the question, what happens when you mix the best of Asian food and the best of American soul food? Well, we are about to find out. The owners of this State Fair stall right here, Donnie and Lisa. One of them specializes in soul food and one of them specializes in Filipino food. You can guess which one is which. Right now I am in the egg roll wagon with Donnie. Donnie, how you doing?
Yes, found it out.
My first question, well, you have 6 different egg rolls to choose from here. I'm gonna be trying 2 today. The first one is the Blasian. What is Blasian food?
You have me with the Afro-American heritage, and then you have my wife with the Asian heritage. So it was her idea to put them together. Not trying to be offensive, but that's exactly what we are. We Blasian.
So this is the roll right here. So he hits it with a little bit of batter.
We call this the bumpy face juice because it gives it that amazing texture.
Which part would be black or soul food, and which part would be the Asian or Filipino aspect?
The chicken is kind of like my thing. The seasoning and the spiciness, that would be my wife's deal. That's that Blasian, little garnish. And then here's our Filipino dipping sauce. It's called the island sauce. And this is how we make our Blasian egg rolls.
All right, folks, it is time for some egg rolls. Egg rolls with flavors like you have never seen before, starting with this right here. This is the Blasian egg roll, the perfect mix of black and also Asian. This is super fun because I've been to the Philippines, I've had lumpia, I like lumpia. But then here, they're filling it with all these American or soul food flavors, but beyond that, since we're at a state fair, they're also deep frying it too. Come take a look at how thick this is. He called the batter bumpy face juice, which sounds gross. Enough talking, time to finally give it a shot. Oh wow, that is cheesy. We're at the state fair. You need batter, you need oil, and you need cheese somewhere. So you can taste the tang of the orange chicken. The chicken on the inside, it's sweet, it's succulent, it's coming through, but then you have this sweet sauce on the top. I wanna see if when we crack it open, do we actually get a little bit of a cheese pull? You see some of that chicken, cheese, and of course you can see that wheat wrapper too, which you would traditionally see on an egg roll. Wow, this thing is stacked. It's just absolutely bursting with ingredients. So that is the Blasian roll. I can't tell whether it's more blé or more jean. It's somewhere right in the middle. But then you have this, the soul food roll.
This roll is packed with chicken, mac and cheese, and collard greens. First, it takes a dip in the bumpy face juice, then goes straight into the hot oil. Once the magic happens, Sonny finishes it with a drizzle of Filipino dipping sauce.
Wow, they definitely got the cheese part of the mac and cheese in there. The collard greens, can you taste that? I see them more than I can taste them, but you can definitely see some of that chicken. Oh my Lord. It's a ton of chicken, it's very tender, but it's all just turned into one big beautiful mass of stuffing. Here's what I like. I like that folks are going to a normal grocery store, they see those little wheat wrappers and they go, I should do something with this. They don't know what, but in the end, you get a product like this. This is the perfect intersection of the best Asia has to offer, the best of soul food, and the best of state fair food all in one. Boom! Bonus food. Right here, take a look. This is what they are calling a fried Southwest taco, even though it looks much more like a burrito. What makes it a taco? I do not know. I'm confused.
Welcome to a whirlwind of verified Tex-Mex here at Deep Fried Taco. Their signature offering starts with a 12-inch flour tortilla filled with veggies, layered with minced seasoned beef, tomatoes, and onions, a drizzle of hot sauce, then beans, corn, and rice. Finally, it's wrapped, dipped in batter, and fried to golden crispy perfection. And that is how you fry a taco. Wait, is this a taco?
Oh man, I am in love with that. Oh, there's so much cheese. It's like a giant chimichanga. I don't think it's a burrito or a taco. This is Mexican food with no home. I guess the USA will have to take this one. Oh man, and you know what I like? They're not trying to do some kind of fancy Mexican spices. It tastes like an Ortega seasoning packet. I love Ortega. So this is a bonus food, but from here we have one food remaining, a sweet dessert. Today we started with a sweet treat, a cookie dough deviled egg, but now we're gonna have something completely unique to Ohio. That's right, you didn't know Ohio had unique culinary eats? Turns out they do. Let's go take a look. All right folks, we've arrived at our final location. Right behind me, the deep fried kiosk. Here they have about 13 different fried menu items, and most of them are sweet. Yes, after a long day of eating, we need a little bit of a sweet treat to end with. Right here, one of their specialties, deep fried Buckeyes. What is Buckeyes? It is a food that was invented here in Ohio, specifically in the city of Brooklyn. So when people represent saying, y'all, I'm from Brooklyn, y'all, some of them might mean Brooklyn, Ohio. Oh, I'm in the kitchen with Carletta right now. Ma'am, you're from Ohio, yes?
Yes, sir.
So I have questions about this Buckeye. The Buckeye, it's a sports team, but it's also a candy, a confection?
Yes, sir. It's a peanut butter ball dipped in chocolate.
Is this like the most famous Ohioan food that there is?
You can buy them off the shelf at Kroger. They're locally here in Ohio.
My understanding is that today we're also gonna wrap bacon around all that too.
Yes, sir.
My gosh. These look amazing. So that is the Buckeye in its natural habitat. Right now it's with all of its friends, and all of these have been stabbed with a toothpick, so they're injured, they won't get far. So right here we have the batter, and then swirl it in the batter and toss it in that hot oil. So after par frying, they are wrapped with bacon, and finally they descend into the oil. Ooh.
You want the batter to be golden brown.
First, we're taking out the non-bacon Buckeyes. This is the halal version. Now our bacon Buckeyes are coming out. Final step, she hits it with a little bit of powdered sugar.
And that's how we make our bacon wrapped Buckeyes.
Boom, our final state fair food is right here. We have two different things right here in the basket. The first one, the Buckeye that has been fried. But then right here, this is what I'm really after. That is a bacon wrapped Buckeyes. I love it. This is kind of a state fair mainstay at this point. Everything is either fried or wrapped in bacon. In this case, both. Why not? Step one, I want to see if I can kind of break it open. Yes, this is what makes a Buckeye a Buckeye. Wow, it could use even more bacon. It is so sweet. It's so peanut buttery. First of all, that peanut buttery center, it's sweet, it's sugary. After being fried, it's kind of like a nice gooey interior. Beyond that, you get a little bit of a crunch from that fried shell, and then the bacon, very crunchy, very decadent. This is over the top. It's so sweet. Now, I'm not sure which predates which. I love a good peanut butter cup, but I gotta say, Buckeyes might be my new thing. It's even more peanut butter. The ratio, it's all switched up. Also, it's in the shape of a ball. Who doesn't love that? What I like about Carletta is all she's doing is fried, sweet, dessert type foods. This year she added some type of a brownie. Basically, I'm pretty sure every year she just walks down the dessert aisle, finds some kind of new candy bar or sweet, and thinks, I'm gonna fry that and give it to the masses. Me, as part of those masses, I wanna say, Carletta, thank you. You're doing good work. So this is our first state fair out of 5. This summer I plan to go to 5 different states and 5 different regions in the USA to show you state fair food from everywhere in the USA, including Alaska. In our next state fair food video, we are going to be going to California. I want to see how food on the West Coast sizes up to food here in the good old Midwest. But before we head there, I want to tell you my absolute favorite food from today. Out of all the 8 or 9 foods that I tried, I got to say the number one I would recommend most would be the bacon wrapped cheese mozzarella stick. That was so delicious. It was crunchy, it was sweet, it was cheesy. I sound like a 5-year-old describing food right now, but that's how deeply it hit me. It spoke to my inner child. It resolved a lot of inner trauma. Can you see me? I'm a healed man.